Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Let me see you do it.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
The club, we've been mobbing all day. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Back north. Teammate.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Play action now with Rodgers. Out to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he will get into the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The extra point is good. And the Commanders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's carry number 1 for Rachaad White. it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here goes Hurts on the design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams. He's aimed to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That's left side to Tucker. Inside the 20. And he will score. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Commanders. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's complete left side to Pickens. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Matt Milano. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Saints' 23-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game, and at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, it came at the right time.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's going to be intercepted. Picked by Demetrius Knight. And a nice return here as well. It takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And he's got another one. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Washington. That is 3 touchdowns in this one. And he's up to 11 on the season. Extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Commanders looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gain to show for.
That was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
It is 3rd and 10.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Call up Yetis.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get back to Tez Walker. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. On the return is Tucker. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
That's good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. 21-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Rolling right. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trey Tucker. The intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. And he will score again. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Washington. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. Full first half touchdown. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Trimmer. Carl up, Yeti. Hey. Hey, easy. 63. Back.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They put Pickens in motion. On second down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, Saints.
73. Dad, Carl up, Yeti.
Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
So, from 37, here's second and 3. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Hyatt, he's got it! And he will go all the way. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown Commanders. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And that's good for 27 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On first down, right back to White. Room to run at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Good. Trimmer.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. To throw is Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, getting the job done on fourth. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Singleton is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here at the break. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
They'll stick with him again. He works free, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Hurts. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Now it's Hurts. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
Going for it all. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jerry Jones.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A first down throw for Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Singleton. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
45-yard line.
No touch that. 63, 63. Anyway, go Silver, ready? No touch.
Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Hurts now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And long.
Hey, Silver. Hey. Hey, 73.
They put Pickens in motion. 3rd and long for Hurts. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, stay right.
Off the play fake. Rodgers. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver. And incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
There on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Commanders, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Rodgers under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and...
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Craig Tucker. Touchdown, Commanders. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Commanders 49, Saints 6.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. Meanwhile, Greg, this kick team, nice job of covering the return. The tackle is made just past the 15.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Tiger Hornet. Very good. Hey! Alpha, alpha, alpha. And anyway, then. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The offense and Hurts ready for this two-point attempt.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Commanders 49.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back north. There. Number 50. Hey, you block over.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball deep with a pass play for 6.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Delta, set. Delta.
Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
42-yard line.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down. On play action, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
We see this so often. They call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
26-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Rodgers going up top again. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard
In
line.
the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Forced to his right. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Hey, 626. Screen 18. Screen 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's hauled in at the 2.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
63, Tiger Hornet. Great, shot. Delta.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is caught! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 55 yards on the game. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The offense and Hurts ready for this two-point attempt.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Hey! Crowd left Yeti!
They send a receiver in motion left. Again, Hurts. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Borregales now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will add one more onto their big lead.
63.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Great, set. And anyway, Go Silver, ready? 63-6, Tiger Hornet, crowd left Yeti.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Again, working deep downfield. And the Commanders are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. It's a win here for the Commanders. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead,